Hello, Westport Road Church family and wider Facebook world of friends, acquaintances, and strangers. I'm so happy to see you today. I know that you may be wondering if you're the only one struggling so much with all this time at home, possibly separated from friends, family, your support network, professional contacts, jobs, and any semblance at all of a life. Do not fear, you're not alone. As I stood in the kitchen, zoning out today, I poured my cereal straight into my glass of orange juice. I'm doing great. In the world of legal news, Florida lawyers are apparently taking advantage of this new normal by zooming in to court conferences while tucked into their beds, in their poolside cover-ups, or even without a shirt on at all. Florida, you never disappoint. In all this craziness, there's plenty of good news to share around as well. I saw a story that one of our local celebrities, Mr. Rajon Rondo, was bagging and donating groceries for dozens of seniors during the senior shopping time at Kroger. And in the interview, he noted that when people found out what he was doing for them, they said that they'd pray for him. That is a heartwarming response from those who were blessed by a little bit of unexpected grace. And speaking of unexpected grace, as I was flipping through my Bible, I came across this card that a former student of mine had shared with me during a class exercise. It's a verse out of 2 Corinthians where Paul is explaining to the church about how wonderful our new covenant with Christ is in comparison to the law as given under Moses. When Moses stood in God's presence, he came away with his face shining brightly. It was so bright that Moses chose to wear a veil over his face so that the Israelites weren't distracted or afraid of his appearance. In 2 Corinthians, Paul compares that moment in the history of God's people with the church's present circumstance, the church that he's writing to, of course, and he celebrates that this promise is even greater, even more glorious than the one that Moses brought. With that context given, we can read these verses out of the end of 2 Corinthians chapter 3. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there's freedom. And we who with unveiled faces all reflect the Lord's glory are being transformed into His likeness with ever-increasing glory, which comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit. I don't feel like I've got a whole lot of freedom right now. I'm sure you know as well. But if I'm filled with the Spirit of the Lord, then I'm free. So don't let the only glow on your face be the consequence of 3 days without a shower. Go find a way to reflect the glory of the Lord today. Thanks for being with me.